Namaskar and good evening to the viewers of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation. Today we are here once again with our series Musicorum NextGen, music of the young generation, the next generation of our country. Today we are in our 19th episode, marking 101 years of Bharat Ratna Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. Today we have with us a well-established young sitar player of our country, Lakshay Mohan. On behalf of Pandit Ravi Shankar Music Foundation and Musicorum NextGen, I invite Lakshay Mohan to our show, Musicorum NextGen.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, Laksh. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
My pleasure. Laksh, is it audible?
I can hear you. Your voice is very low.
Is it audible now, Laksh? आवाज आ रही है मेरी आपको, लक्ष्य?
हाँ, अब आ रही है.
Okay. So, Laksh, let's start today's session. First, you see that अभी हम लोग गुजरे हैं, we have passed so much negative atmosphere all over the world due to this pandemic and all. So how you kept yourself cool and calm during this period, and how you utilized this time, because everyone stuck in their homes, they couldn't get out, and of course you people were also in your isolated in your homes. That what was your timetable routine during this hour of pandemic?
Yes. So in the last 1 year, we have largely been inside our homes, all of us, with some ease of restrictions on and off. And we were even lucky to be able to perform a couple of concerts in February in Delhi. But soon after that, things got really downward. And although I'm glad that situation is much better today, but there is still that high level of unpredictability, uncertainty, which is acting as a barrier to go ahead and for the entertainment industry, for the artists, for promoters to be able to plan ahead. So that is some kind of a barrier. So during this period, I personally have been able to do a lot of things. I am someone who is a big travel person, so naturally I was missing all the travel, and but that also meant that I could take out some time for a lot of things which I have been wanting to do for some time, like to learn some cooking and to sorry, I cannot hear you.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
audible to me.
Good. So yeah, so I learned a lot of cooking, and I was able to pay more attention to my health, and of course, I worked on a lot more music, being having that. There are some things in music which require that kind of a laid back approach. So when you have the luxury of then you can afford to not look at the clock, don't have something to catch. So then you can that probably is the time when you can be very laid back and approach those things. So a lot of revisiting of old compositions, a lot of new runabouts for favorite ragas, and a lot of learning as well on the commercial side. because there were no auditoriums, so we artists had to adapt to technology, and it is nice to be able to learn new things and uh, to be able to use technology to fill the gap. Although a real concert can never be replaced, but still, uh, it is really amazing to see how far technology has come, and to be able to incorporate this in our ecosystem of music, making music, and then helping it to reach the listeners. This whole ecosystem, to be able to adopt that technology in this whole ecosystem was very refreshing and very much of a learning experience amongst all other things.
You want to say that you got expertise on online concerts also?
I got expertise on what?
Online concerts, huh? The online
I won't
concert.
say probably I won't say expertise, but I would say that thanks to this situation, this is something I would have not done otherwise. So thanks to this whole situation that this happened, and we discovered this new way of being able to reach out to listeners.
So nice to hear. Let's tell me about your childhood days and about your talim which you got from different gurus, well-known gurus. Your experience and about your childhood days.
Yeah. So my childhood days are very similar to that of my brother Ayush Mohan. So we were always together, growing up together. Our father used to play the sitar as something of a hobby, you can say. Uh, I'm not able to get the right word for it. You can imagine, picking up the sitar once or twice a week and tuning the strings, playing some gut. Uh, so that was a very fascinating sight to see, to watch for a 4-year-old, and or maybe even less. I can't remember when it was the first time I saw. Uh, the very first memory of something related to sitar was, I think, when I was uh, even less than 4. I saw this oil box. Uh, just a minute. So sitar players use an oil box with a cotton pad, uh, some oil dripped on it. Uh, we use this to lubricate the strings, to get rid of any friction while playing. So our father used to play sitar. He used to have this kind of a box, and I was very, very fascinated as a child with this little thing. I was totally mesmerized by it. I was curious, what purpose does it solve? As a child, it was not easy to understand. So this is the very first memory of sitar, uh, as I can recall. So after that, uh, our childhood was largely spent hearing masters like Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Ali Khan, Nikhil Banerjee, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Sharan Rani ji, and Ustad Ashish Khan. All the great masters. So there was a very big, significant period of time when we didn't listen to anything else apart from these. So this was the music that that feels like home. This is what these are our roots. That's how our roots were formed. So I think we have been very fortunate uh, to be able to grasp from whatever we listened from all this, and then to be able to uh, get such revered gurus and get all the precious talim from them to be able to take forward our musical vision. because both of us started learning primarily from Pandit Balwant Rai Verma ji, who is a senior most disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, and he taught both of us the very foundation of this style of playing sitar, the Ravi Shankar style of playing sitar. Uh, uh, the signature techniques like the zamzama, the krintan, and when to bend the string, when to pull the string, glides, bean, kamak. So that is where it all started. And Balwanji has always been very particular with the strokes of a gat. So as we all know, a gat or a composition, or in vocal they call it bandish. So a gat is the heart of any recital, any rhythmic part of the recital. So with a gat you can have the complete rag. And ऐसा कहा जाता है कि आपने अगर बंदिश या गत सीखी तो आपने राग सीखी है, बिकॉज उसी के अंदर सारा राग के सीक्रेट्स they are dubbed inside the gut. So Balwantji was always very, very particular about the strokes of the gut. Even if you go one stroke away from the original stroke, he will immediately catch it and he will always, point out. So, and he always mentions that he inherited this habit from his guru, Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, who would always point out if you made a mistake in the strokes of the gat. So that is one thing out of many others, which is a big highlight. So then I also had the good fortune of learning from Pandit Uma Shankar Mishra ji, who is also such a senior disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, and I got very valuable talim from him. And after that, both of us, my brother Ayush Mohan and me, myself, we had the very great fortune of learning from Pandit Tejendra Narayan Majumdar ji. And from him, we had such valuable talim, and all the intricacies of the Maihar Gharana, of how everything so many things that are played on the sitar in the Maihar Gharana are so many things have been derived from the sarod, and which indeed have been derived from the rabab, the sur shringar, the sur bahar. So that is the basic fiber of what Ustad Alauddin Khan Sahab, Baba Ustad Alauddin Khan Sahab, had created out of his almost half a century of learning from momentary, monumental gurus. So like Ustad Muhammad Wazir Khan Sahab, and just to mention a few. So this is a little bit on our training and talim part.
The greatness of Baba Alauddin Khan was that he delivered so many renowned disciples. If you see the name of the disciples, and he was himself a sarod player, he was mastered in sarod player. But he used to know all the instruments that he used to play, that he knows all the instruments. He used to play all the instruments. That was the main characteristic of the Baba Alauddin Khan, that he knew all the instruments. And if you see Pandit Ravi Shankar came down with sitar and make a world platform for the young generation, all the musicians learning from Baba Alauddin Khan. It's a history, and we are talking about him today. The greatness of that person.
So he was a visionary. I would say Pandit Ravi Shankar ji was to call him a visionary would be an understatement. I think he was way ahead of his times. What he did is something we are all thriving to do even today. So I think he was way ahead of his times, and he was a master communicator. The way he communicated our language, the language of our culture, I don't think there has been a better uh, you know communication of our culture uh, in the last century or so.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Uh, you played so many concerts in many of the events you played. Which was one of the most important in your life, which you thought that no, this is the achieved that, because after learning and then comes the part of performance. So were you fully satisfied yourself? You know, this performance was my best, and it is the which I was much needed for me.
So a couple of memorable performances. The number one has to be the one when we got to play for Guruji Ravi Shankarji, Pandit Ravi Shankarji at the Ravi Shankar Center in February of 2012. That has to
Okay.
be one of the best moments of our lives. It was a sheer blessing to play for him. It is not, and then to be able to share some time with him post concert and have his blessings. Uh, so on that day, we were a bit uh, apprehensive for the performance, but such is the greatness of uh, Guruji Pandit Ravi Shankarji. It just happens, he has a very mysterious aura around him. He makes you feel so good, even being a legend himself. It's really amazing how he does that. So another moment which was something very special was our performance, a duet performance at the Savai Gandharv Music Festival in Pune in 2016 December. So that was very well received, and we were really overwhelmed from such a generous applause from the amazing audience of the Savai Gandharv Festival. And an year before that, in 2015, we also played another concert in Pune, which is one of the one of those moments for me personally when I was quite satisfied for being able to deliver what I had thought of. Not always performances are any kind of art is very unpredictable. You cannot predict how performance will go. So that concert was one of those moments which I would say I'm really happy to speak about even today. So
Okay.
yes.
So what you're going to play for us today, Laksh?
So as I said, we got this great opportunity to play in front of Guruji Pandit Ravi Shankarji. So that day we played Shri Rag, Shri. So that is the rag that I'm going to play today for all of you.
Okay. So we are waiting, Laksh, and from us, best wishes for your bright future.
Thank you so much.
And
See you all in a
viewers,
while.
yeah, we are waiting, and viewers don't go away. Laksh will be right back. Namaskar.
Thank you.